Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Now I talked about it in my video I did later on in the week as far as getting your free N54 turbochargers. I made a brief reference as far as injectors and fuel pumps. That's also included within the actual overall recall for BMW. Today we're going to talk about the actual fuel pump and the specifics around what if you fit in that criteria to get a free high pressure fuel pump, since that's what it's related to. BMW extended the recall to 10 years or 120,000 miles, whichever comes first. Obviously that's very important. This is only specific to the 2007 and 2008 1, 3, and 5 series N54 engine specific cars, since they have made revisions of that part. Therefore, that's why later N54s are not included in the actual recall. But if you fit that bill and you fit that criteria, then you could possibly get your high pressure fuel pump replaced. So some key symptoms to look out for when you're actually trying to figure out if you have this. First and foremost, this is very common for the high pressure fuel pump. You're going to have a really delayed start when you're trying to do a cold start, where you hit the button and it goes crank, 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 then it fires. That's usually most likely the high pressure fuel pump. Obviously you got to further diagnose that to ensure that that's the problem, but that's a very first sign as far as an issue coming on. Next, you're going to have some actual fueling pressure codes, which, you know, I'm going to list the codes right here so that way you can see which ones they are. It's your three main ones as far as the pressure goes. Now, just a little background as far as what it is, right? You have your low pressure fuel pump in the back, sends that fuel up to the front of the engine, and then your high pressure fuel pump has to pump it out even more, and that's where the whole high pressure comes from, just mostly because that's how the injectors are set up. Very high pressure, needs that kind of fueling pressure, and then there you go. Another option to check, actually, if you have a JB4 equipped car. Now, mind you, the best rule of thumb is to take off all modifications prior to getting any kind of warranty work done. You just don't want them to see something and say, no, it's because of this, or you have that, blah, 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 tied onto your car, even though they do have to prove that the part did fail the high pressure fuel pump. So, you know, to really eliminate any kind of worry that you may have, definitely take off any related engine parts towards that. So like I said, if you have a JB4 equipped N54, you can actually just do a simple, very logging kind of thing. It will read 5 at idle, which that's normal, and then of course when you give it any kind of gas, then it will go up to, let's say, I think 10 to 12 max. Now if you are anything shy of 5 at idle, right there is an easy indication that your high pressure fuel pump is toast, or it is on its way out, to say the least. Now, one good thing is that you can also look for your current recalls or anything related to your N54 by going to the BMW website. Type in your VIN number. It can see any kind of maintenance things that are still outstanding that you have to get in to get done, so you can do that check as well. You can always stop into your BMW dealership and say, hey, I'm in this time range, I think I have, you know, a bad high pressure fuel pump, can you take a look at it? All right, everyone, that does it for today. Thank you for stopping in. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll check you on the next video. Take care.